How cool is this? We got Brecky Breck going on the big screen. We're doing our story time out here. All right, today we are hosting our story time at Capitol Theater where we filmed yesterday. So we filmed and I edited a video. So after our story time, it's actually a little bit different today because we're going to be showing a little like movie. So it's a little Brecky Breck episode that we're going to go sit in the theater and watch with all the kids. So it'll be fun. Anyway, here we go. Well, and I can, if you want to set up out here, I can.
Yeah, let's just make sure it works.
Yep.
So he has a version for today.
All right, we're gonna get the computer set up on the projector here. All right, Brecky Breck's playing on the big screen. Let's go check it out. We gotta test the audio.
25, which means since it's 2020.
Nice. I can turn up too. I didn't turn up all the way.
Oh, that is well, the first thing you gotta do when you go grab
How cool is this? We got Brecky Breck going on the big screen.
It's always fun to do.
So we're doing our story time out here. And then, here, pop your head in here real quick, Breck. How cool is that?
That's awesome. Yeah.
We're gonna turn it up. Nice, good job, Brecky Breck. I'm gonna find our kids real quick. Found them. Okay, wait. Let me grab my seat. All right, I got my seat. I'm ready. How long you guys think you could do this? Okay, I gotta help Mom finish setting up.
Okay, so we have a children's YouTube channel. My name is Brecky Breck, and we make videos for kids, and we're on tour right now, hosting story times at libraries most of the time, but today we're at a theater, which is super fun and different. And the story times are a time where I sit down and read some books to the kids, and then we get up and make these music shakers with some really cool eggs that I have. And then after we've made music shakers, that's this portion of it. They've got beads and bells to put inside of these little eggs to make them shake, and then we seal them shut with this tape. We come and dance in an open space. So we'll dance, and I lead in a fun little dance portion. And then after that, I'll read another book typically to kind of settle everyone back down, and then we'll say our goodbyes and take pictures and stuff. And that's about the event. It takes about 45 minutes, but today is special because we're gonna watch a Brecky Breck episode that we filmed here at the theater yesterday. So we're gonna learn about how the projection works, and we get to get some popcorn and tour the whole theater. So it's super fun, and this is gonna be a special event for this area because it's not that we have a theater event every day.
Right there, that is Capitol Theater here in Arlington, Massachusetts. Does anybody here have a kid? Has 4 kids and what's your name?
We've got everybody in the theater down there. We're about to play the movie.
Well, the first thing you gotta do when you get to a movie theater, everywhere you look close. Well, know what a movie theater is? Well, a movie theater is a building that has. Yeah, I know.
All right, we're all wrapped up. How'd it go, Becky Frank?
Awesome. Super sweaty. A little bit tight for some of the dancing, but it was great.
That was awesome. Like they say in network marketing, a full room is a good room. I don't know what they say, but they always pack the rooms on purpose because it makes you feel like you're part of something special. Tired? Tired?
So good. Best enchilada I've ever had. No joke.
Dad, could you crack your toenail?
Yeah, with the big one.
That night?
I said, dessert. This is so exciting for me.
That sounds exciting to me.
Blueberries, yogurt, Greek yogurt, and honey on the top. This is like as sweet as I'll eat anything.
As sweet as I'll eat.
You know?
You say with one too. Save that one forever.
Such an awesome phone. Dude, what a day. What a day. It is so cool to like, you know, as I was in the theater and thinking about all those people in those seats watching me on that screen, it was such a like a humbling experience, and I almost had this thought of like, do I even deserve their time and attention right now? Like, this is kind of crazy, you know? But and there's such a vulnerability that comes with watching the kids watch an episode, because I don't ever, you know, I've never seen kids watch Brekkie Brek, so I don't know, like, I could tell on some parts, you know, when they're losing interest or whatever, and I'm like, oh, that's such it's a great, like, thing to study, but it's also such a vulnerable thing for me to just be a part of. Like, this is, like, my passion and my heart for these kids, and to get to like meet them and see their little faces and meet those parents that would bring them to these events is just huge. It's like, wow, like what an honor, what a privilege, you know, that you would give me your time and attention of all the things, you know. And then, you know, to just be in there, you know, I'm feeling like, of course, you know, when you're hosting events, it's not like a show where I'm up on a stage and I'm dancing in the distance and the lighting is good and all this. It's like I'm there at this event starting to sweat with the parents because it's getting hot in the theater, or you know, or like while we're dancing, or I'm at a bike track and I'm sweating because it's like in the blazing sun and I'm helping these kids up and down these little hills, and it's like, that's such a special, sweet thing, but it's also so vulnerable for me because they're getting to see me at my raw, you know, and even, you know, when the parents are talking to me, I'm not talking like, you know, hey guys, you know, the whole time, because as I'm talking to a parent, I'm trying to like be respectful and chat with them, but their child is standing sometimes like right there watching me talk to their parent like a normal person and not like high energy like Brekkie Brek. And in my mind, sometimes I'm like, oh, am I ruining the magic of who Brekkie Brek is? Or is this something bigger, you know, and I'm able to pour my heart into these parents as well and encourage them along their parenthood journey, you know? So there's a lot of thoughts that go through my head. And to finish a day like today, you know, at the theater, and just know like, wow, like these kids have, you know, these parents value my time and attention enough in their child's life that they would bring their child to meet me, and to meet those little joy-filled children with just like smiles, and they're just thrilled to meet me. It's just like such an incredible moment. And a lot of times I get kind of like nervous because I've met so many kids that sometimes like a parent will have reached out in an email and said, hey, we're coming to the event in such and such place. And I'm like, oh, awesome. I can't wait to meet you guys. And then when push comes to shove, I forgot that family was coming. Like, I forgot which family that was. So sometimes I've made like cameos for kids, and then they'll come in, you know, to the event, and it's like, oh, this is so-and-so who you made a cameo for. And I'm like, oh, like, it's so good to meet you. But I'm like, oh man, like, I wish I would have remembered that so that I could have said, hey, it's so good to see you in person, so-and-so, you know. And so these little things that my heart just wants so badly to be, you know, just authentic about. And I can't do everything, and I can't remember everything. And that's a really hard thing for me, because I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I want those, at the end of the day, like, my heart is that these children would feel loved and would feel accepted and feel those spurts of joy, and that those families would feel understood, would feel heard, and feel like they can relate to me as a mother, you know, and to Kylan as a father, and to see our family on display. And sometimes they're not in the mood to do certain events or whatever, and they'll just kind of hang out on the sidelines. I have to be okay with that, and I am okay with that. But there's it's just different, you know. It's different than me just going on tour and keeping everybody at a distance, and me hiding behind a stage and then coming out and then like putting on the show and then going back behind, and they never saw me, or they never got to, you know. It just feels like so much more like, wow, you know, when I'm going through stuff, like they get to see me up close. They get to see the gray in my hair, or the wrinkles on my forehead, or the stink of me sweating, you know, all these things. So anyway, today was just a really special day. I mean, just like every event day, I definitely add a little bit of stress to my family, because I'm kind of like, we need to get there on time. I want to make sure everything's set up the way that I, have planned. And then after the event, I'm usually super excited, but then I'm also kind of processing, like, did I, was that everything that they wanted? And it's dumb stuff, because I'm a people pleaser in a sense, to be totally honest. And I don't want to let people down, and I know that I'm not, but at the same time, like, I have my own standards that I'm trying to hold to. And so if I feel like, was that everything that they had imagined, or that the host of whoever had me out there had imagined, all those thoughts go through my head. So this vlog is just interesting because I get to share those things, and I get to, just be vulnerable and show, like, this is the thoughts that go on within my mind, and it's not this huge professional thing. It's like, here's Brecky Breck and her husband and 4 children, and we're doing everything we can to have a fun event and meet these families. And, like, that's my heart, and I just want to see these people in their community around the country, and that's where we're at. So anyway, day 22 in the books. Thank you guys so much for joining on this adventure, and we'll see you tomorrow.